Okay, welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salam, wherever you are in the world. Say hello to us in the chat, please. We would like to know where you're joining us from. Today, again, MACFEST is bringing Muslim and non-Muslim communities together, educating people and celebrating diversity and richness of Muslim heritage as part of our MACFEST 2021 program. And we are delighted to present the Nigerian culture in celebration of the Black History Month. All our events are free, and we dearly welcome donations because they help us immensely to gather the funds for all these wonderful events, and we are short of funding. My name is Katarzyna Jablonska, and I am a member of the MACFEST team. MACFEST is the winner of the 2021 Queen's Award for Voluntary Service for connecting communities, promoting social inclusion, and overcoming barriers. And it all started in response to the devastated event back in 2017 at the Manchester Arena when 23 people were killed. That inspired Qaisra Shahraz to found MACFEST, Muslim Arts and Culture Festival. And in a similar way, witnessing a shooting of a dear friend and experiencing the wall of silence and threats inspired Professor Erin Mabel to start Community Alliance for Renewal Inner South Manchester Area, Charisma for short, to offer life chances for young people by giving them positive alternatives to gun and knife street crime in Moss Side and Lonside in Manchester. Professor Erin Mabel is a community peace activist with over 20 years experience and has been recognized as one of the 100 inspiring and 50 most influential women in Manchester and Greater Manchester. And she also is a Deputy Lieutenant for County Greater Manchester. Her work revolves around peaceful conflict resolution, striving for social justice and community cohesion, changing the negatives into the positives, challenging institutions, public opinion, stereotypes, and prejudice, working towards socially inclusive, culturally aware, and respectful community, safe and secure for all. Actively, practically, creatively, through a unique model that has already decreased gun crime in Manchester by 92%. Her passion for peace and action brings understanding, peace, and love, which is only positive energy. And it was for this work that she was awarded an MBE award in 2008. Just a moment. By the Queen. And later, in 2017, she became the first Black woman and the first woman ever to have a sculpture of herself on display in Manchester Town Hall. The sculpture made of melted guns. Born in Manchester to parents of Nigerian heritage, Professor Erin Mabel was brought up to know her language and customs, traditions, foods, clothes, the whole Nigerian roots and identity. And she has been recognized as one of the top 100 Nigerians in the UK back in 2014. Sharing her stories and experiences nationally and internationally has brought Professor Erin Mabel to be our chief guest today. And it is my honor to invite her to speak now. Over to you, Professor.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Greetings to you all. My name, as I said, is Erin Mabel, Professor Erin Mabel, and yes, I'm a Deputy Lieutenant for the County of Greater Manchester. It is a pleasure to actually speak to you all today and address you. So MACFEST, thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to address everybody here today. I won't take too much of your time, but what I will say is it is fantastic that MACFEST have decided to, celebrate Nigerian culture with us. As most Nigerians will know, and those who are not Nigerians, if you don't know, 1st of October was our Independence Day. So that's how as Nigerians, we're all full of celebrations from yesterday and today and all over the weekend. We're going to be celebrating the Independence Day of Nigeria. And we love a celebration. We really do. So we're all going to be celebrating. But again, I think what I'd like to do, though, is talk about, just a little bit about Nigeria, just to inform those that may not know that Nigeria is the largest African country by human population, that is, of over 182 million people. And that's according to, statistics on 2015. I'm sure it's even increased by now. Africans from the western part of the continent, they regularly visited or resided in Britain. They were recruited to come to Britain and serve in the forces and in the war industries. By 1945, many colonial students, about 2/3 of them, were actually coming to Nigeria to study in Britain as scientists, engineers, and teachers, as well as the traditional law and medicine. You mentioned religion. In Nigeria, we are almost 50-50 Christian and Islam. That is what we practice. You have the other fringe ones as well. But we are Muslims and Christians, and there's probably about 5%, of other. Our religion is very important to us. We practice them, strictly. And it is I would say it's very important, and it's very good that someone that, an organization like MACFEST are actually recognizing the fact that we do also have, Muslims within Nigeria. We are partly, or I should say halfly, a Muslim country as well. We have 3 main languages: Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. My family are from the Igbo tribe, so no to any Igbos that are listening in. Our national language is English, because usually I often get asked, do I speak Nigerian? There's actually no language such as Nigerian. I actually speak English, or I speak my own mother tongue. Our national language is English, and obviously that's due to colonialism, the colonial times. That's why, we speak English. What more could I say about Nigeria? I would like to actually let people know that even here in Manchester, we have a lot of Nigerians. The 2011 census, and I'm sure it's changed now because we've recently had a census, but the 2011 census showed that the largest communities of residents from Nigeria were actually resident in Harper Hay. So that's one for you, which falls in Blakely and Broughton. Gorton is the next one, Gorton North, and that the statistics there was about 600 and odd residents from Nigeria. Manchester Central has most of the registrations between 2012 and 2013, and 2013 and 2014. Bradford Ward of Greater Manchester, that is, Bradford Ward had the 3rd highest population of Nigerian-born residents in the census also. And Nigerian nationals registrations are higher in the ranking of top origin for 2013 and 2014. So North Manchester is where you will find a large contingency of Nigerians. They reside in that part of Manchester. We are very happy people. We are very welcoming people. We love our food. We love our dress, our costumes, our attire. As you can see me, I love our attire as well. I think the one thing that we're probably known for from Nigeria, that part of West Africa, is our traditional wear. We have lots of traditional wear, and we have lots of traditions and festivals that we keep up with. It's not just Independence Day. There are lots of ceremonies that we do, naming ceremonies, birthing ceremonies, also weddings, and funerals as well. But any opportunity to have a festival. We have things like, I know the Igbos have New Yam Festival, which I would equate probably to a harvest festival. We have a New Yam Festival. There's the Arungu Fishing Festival, the Calabar Carnival, the Port Harcourt Carnival, Ayo Festival, The Igogo Festival and the Oshun Festival, those are very important festivals to the Yoruba people. You have the Sango Festival and the Durbar Festival of the northern part of Nigeria. But I'll finish up now by saying what people should learn from this is that in Nigeria, we have 3 main tribes. There is actually over 590 something languages that are actually spoken in Nigeria. But we have 3 main tribes and 3 main languages, and those are Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. So all I can say is people enjoy today, enjoy all the entertainment and everything you're going to hear today about Nigeria. And you know what, actually, if you're based in Manchester, visit North Manchester and, you know, go to some of the restaurants, go to some of the clothing shops, go to some of the food shops. You'll be absolutely amazed. It's like walking into a little Nigeria. You'll be amazed. But, you know, all I can say now is happy Independence Day to all Nigerians. And thank you so much, MACFEST, for putting this on so we can share with you what it is we know and we are proud of as Nigerians. Myself, I'm a Nigerian born in Britain, but I am so proud to be a Nigerian. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Bell. Thank you for being with us today. It's absolutely fascinating. All these festivals, it's such a rich culture.
It is.
It's incredible. And now I'm thrilled to invite one of our own, a member of MACFEST team, Mariam Afolabi, who will present to us a flavor of her own Nigerian culture. Born in Nigeria, Mariam came to UK in 2018 for university education, and she's now a 3rd-year student at the University of Manchester, studying international business, finance, and economics. She is a member of the MACFEST team, helping with programming and presenting events. Today, she will be celebrating her country's culture. So over to you, Mariam.
Thank you very much, Katazina, for introducing me. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining this event. I am delighted to be here today to share my country's culture in celebration of Black History Month. So I'll share my screen now and we can get started. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so let's start. So welcome to my country, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is simply known as Nigeria. Nigeria was colonized by the British from 1901 to 1960 when it gained independence on the 1st of October. It became a republic 3 years later and is currently in its 4th Republican government under President Muhammadu Buhari. Nigeria can be identified with its vertical triband of green, white, green, shown in the picture on the right. The color green represents Nigeria's rich natural resources, and the white represents peace and unity. Nigeria's official language is the English language. Next slide. Nigeria is located in West Africa and is Africa's most populous country, which is home to 200 million people who are from 300 different tribes. The major tribes in Nigeria are Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, which I'll be talking about later on. As can be seen in this image, Nigeria is divided into 6 geopolitical zones, which consist of a number of states in each. Kano State, for example, is in the northern zone and is home to the Hausa and Fulani tribes, whilst Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, is in the central zone. Southwest has states like Lagos, Oyo, Osun, and many others, and is home to the Yoruba and Ijebu tribes and others. Imo State, Enugu states, and others are in the eastern zones and are home to Ibibio and Igbo tribes. In all, there are 36 states in the 6 zones, and an interesting fact about the state is that they each have their own capital and a slogan which describes what's unique about them. Benue State, for example, is the food basket of the nation because it has the highest production of food like rice, beans, yam, etc. in the country, whilst Rivers State is the treasure base of the nation due to its vast reserve of crude oil and natural gas. Now we'll be visiting a famous Nigerian state, Lagos State. It is Nigeria's commercial capital and a mega city. It is a major financial center and is among the top 10 of the world's fastest growing cities. So let's go to Lagos.
Mariam, if that's not coming on, move on to the next item. We can watch later.
It's coming on.
Where do you go to discover a city with contrast, from traditional history to modern creativity, from cultural delights to golden sandy beaches? Where do you go to shop, visit museums, art galleries, and party the night away? There's only one city in Africa where all these hidden treasures can be discovered. Come and explore Lagos. Lagos is Africa.
You can't see the video?
No, I can't see it.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Katarzyna, can you see it? I can't.
I can't see it at the
Has
moment.
largest.
Okay, if you'd like to share it, please, Katarzyna.
Just a moment.
So let me start.
Not to worry, these hiccups happen always with technical things, but we're really enjoying it. Well done, girls. And thank you so much, Professor Rinma. Lovely to host you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay, so if you allow me, I will now share my screen.
Please do.
We do have some difficulties. Just a moment. Let's have a look.
Is it finished?
Mariam, I can see the video.
Okay, yeah, I think I
do it.
stop sharing, and I think I found a way to fix mine.
Yeah.
So Mariam, are you going to share now? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I will share now.
Okay, so Katarzyna, you stop sharing. Let Mariam share hers with the sound, please. Thank you.
Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so now let's start again. So welcome to Lagos.
You go to discover a city with contrast, from traditional history to modern creativity, from cultural delights to golden sandy beaches. Where do you go to shop, visit museums, art galleries, and party the night away? There's only one city in Africa where all these hidden treasures can be discovered. Come and explore Lagos. Lagos is Africa's largest city, located in the southwestern coastal region of Nigeria. It is the hub of aviation in West Africa. Lagos is a pulsating city which breathes life into her people and visitors who fall in love with the vibrant energy she exudes. Lagos, a city of wonders and rich history, a city that blends tradition with Western cultures. Visit Badagry, which was in the 17th century the hub for the relics of slave trade, a place where the first story building in Nigeria was constructed. Today, we have various museums, cultural artifacts, and historical sites. In Ekpe, take a walk along the Shumbo Eredo. It It's Africa's single largest man-made monument built over 1,000 years ago. As you enter Lagos from Badagry and Ekpe along the coastal townships of Lagos, it is very common to see local fishermen hard at work. The Lekki Conservation Center is a foundation committed to conserving Nigeria's resources. The center is an initiative to protect the wildlife and mangrove forests. It houses the longest canopy walk in Africa. For the sun, the sand, and sea lovers, Lagos has numerous boats and yacht clubs where you can hop on a boat and sail away to some hidden sandy treasures. In the heart of Victoria Island is situated some of Lagos's most well-known hotels and restaurants. From local meals to foreign dishes, you can find a variety of foods which will delight your taste buds. At almost every corner, one can find grilled meats being sold, popularly known as suya. Lagos, the fashion capital of Africa, has attracted many world-renowned designers. There are various Lagos-based designers whose fashion-forward pieces are coveted by celebrities all over the world. The booming fashion scene in Lagos is definitely one to keep an eye on. Moving away from coastal Lagos, we travel inland to where it is known as the mainland. If you want to visit the local markets, then Tejosho Market and Balogun Market are just a few destinations where local artisans trade items such as carvings, paintings, and material. You can visit the shrine and watch Nigeria's best musicians perform live. The shrine was named after Nigeria's music hero, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. You can never visit Lagos without enjoying the city at night. The bars and club open and light up the skyline. You can find somewhere to relax, dance, and party the night away any day of the week. Lagos at night is one you must experience to understand. It is compelling, the energy is captivating, and it allows you to forget the stresses of daily life. If you're a Christian, you must attend the annual Experience event held in Lagos. It is acclaimed to be the largest gospel event in Africa and probably the world. For the Muslims, Friday prayers can be held at any of the wonderful and beautiful mosques spread around Lagos. Many multinational companies have set up head offices in Lagos due to the state's lucrative and fast-growing economy, making it the business hub of West Africa. With the modern and new developments like the Lekki Free Trade Zone, which is being built, Lagos will be a more dynamic commerce and trade center. The Apapa port in Lagos is West Africa's busiest container terminal, handling over 625,000 consignments annually, helping to boost global trade in Lagos. With technological advances and multinational firms sinking their financial teeth into the city, it is no wonder that Lagos continuously progresses. In a few years, the skyline of Lagos will change as the Eco-Atlantic city is currently being developed. Eco-Atlantic will be a pristine piece of waterfront real estate, which will not only be the most expensive property market across Africa, it will also be the largest privately funded project of its type in the world. Lagos is an expanding city that attracts tourists from other local Nigerian cities and international travelers who want a true taste of modern traditional Africa. It's the fastest growing economy in Africa and the fourth fastest in the world. For the best festivals, movies, music, fashion, food, beaches, nightclubs, and fun-loving people, there's only one place to be. What are you waiting for? Visit Lagos today.
I hope you enjoyed your virtual visit to Lagos, and I hope you do visit someday. So next up is, so now we'll be giving you an insight into the three major tribes in Nigeria. First is the Hausa tribe. The Hausa people are the largest tribe in Nigeria, making up approximately 25% of the population. Islam has a strong influence on nearly all aspects of the Hausa way of life, including the dressing, art, rites of passage, and laws. Traditionally, the main occupation of this ethnic group is agriculture and trade. Hausa people grow corn, millet, yams, and different vegetables. The men hunt and go fishing, while women are mostly involved in pottery, basket weaving, etc. An interesting aspect of the Hausa wedding The Hausa tribe is a wedding ceremony, which involves a number of activities such as an event for the bride and her friends to apply the henna designs on their hands and spend the last bit of free time together. Another is the conversation between the groom's family and the bride's friends, and a price to be paid before the bride can be released to
Can you mute yourself?
Okay, so
Mariam, just a little bit louder, somebody was saying, and slowly. Thank you.
okay, so going, as I was saying, the Hausa culture is influenced by Islam, and Hausa people tend to dress moderately. Women often wear a blouse and a skirt and a head tie, whilst men wear flowing gowns and a cap. So we'll now be visiting the Kano state, the most popular state in Nigeria and a major state to the Hausa tribe.
Discover Kano, an ancient city with unrivaled cultural magnificence. Located in the northwestern part of Nigeria, Kano is a highly populated city with a long cultural history dating back to the 7th century. When you step into the city, you will discover the tenacious farmers producing various crops like millet, rice, cassava, sweet potatoes, and many more. You will experience the culture and traditions of the beautiful people of Kano. The Halwa Doshe Durbar is a major cultural festival in northern Nigeria. It is the largest procession of colorful horses in the world. This is a tradition that has been practiced for over 500 years, since the 14th century. The Durbar is celebrated at the culmination of Muslim festivals.
The Durbar festival was very, very impressive and a lot of impressions, and I don't even know which costume was most impressive or which LGA was most impressive, because they were all very, very beautiful, and it was a nice adventure, and I can't even cope with all the impressions at the moment.
A royal parade takes place on this day by thousands of men, including the Emir, on horses adorned in attractive garments and regalia. This celebration is a colorful display of culture, full of pomp and pageantry.
Celebrations in this year is very important in that to entertain the people mind.
It's very different from what I experienced before, and I think I still have to sleep over to process everything what I saw, because it was a lot. It was very emotional.
A visit to Kano is incomplete without enjoying a visit to the palace of the Emir. The Emir's palace is known as a settlement within a settlement, which provides an insight into the typical Hausa architectural design that has been in existence for over 500 years. Another famous attraction in the beautiful city of Kano is the Makama Museum. It is a place known for its traditional architectural excellence. It has superb historical and ethnographic collections on Kanawa civilization, which includes the 15 gates of ancient Kano history, believed to be over 500 years old, and the British cannons from the invasion in 1903. The museum is located opposite the Emir's palace. The Kano Dyeing Pit, also known as the Kofar Matar Dyeing Pit, is one of the most fascinating aspects of the old city. The creative process used by the Kano indigents is an exquisite design on fabrics in the dyeing pits, and it is unmatched around the world. Although the methods they used are ancient, the lush works of art on fabric always remains extremely popular and continues to be in great demand. We move to the Minjibir Weaving Center, a center where the ancient weaving industry still thrives. Walking through this typical African village, you can watch the experienced local weavers at their daily work. The muddy hills of Kano, popularly known as Dala and Goron Dutse Hills. The two hills provide full view of the horizon around the state capital from their tops. Visitors often climb the hills for what may be described as the aerial view of Kano City. A city with captivating cultural history, magnificent architecture, strong art of salesmanship and trade. Explore Kano for an adventure of a lifetime. Kano, the center of commerce.
Looking for a lifeline in these tough...
We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Okay, now I'm unmuted and you can see me and my screen to be right. Okay. So next up is the Igbo tribe. The Igbo people are found in southeastern Nigeria and have many interesting customs and traditions. With a population of about 40 million throughout Nigeria, they are one of the biggest and most influential tribes. They play an important part in Nigerian oil and oil trade, since most of this natural resource is found within Igbo land. The yam crop is a significant part of their traditional diet and is prepared as pounded yam and eaten with different soups such as ofe nsala, ofe onugbo, and many others. Igbo clothing hold a lot of meaning. The red color of the cap worn by men symbolizes the pain and suffering the Igbo people went through for their community to progress, whilst the wrapper worn by women symbolizes a mother or a woman. Lastly, in the major tribes of Nigeria is the Yoruba tribe, which I am from. The Yoruba tribe are the second largest tribe in Nigeria, inhabiting the southern and north central region of Nigeria. One of the most important traditions of the Yoruba tribe is the naming of a newly born child. The circumstance surrounding the child's birth also plays a significant role to the naming of the child. For instance, a female child born after the death of her grandmother is called Yitu, meaning mother has come again. Another tradition is the tribal marks, which is a symbol of identifying a particular person, a particular group of person belongs to within the Yoruba tribe. In terms of dressing, the Yoruba people like to dress elegantly for occasions, either in the traditional hand-woven clothes called ashoke or in the lace fabric. These images here show what men and women wear and what they mean. So now I would like to go back to show you about the marriage ceremony in the Yoruba culture, because it holds so much significance and it's almost something that people look forward to all the time. So now let's see what goes on. So I'll share my screen again.
Through my online store alone, we've sold over $500,000 worth of spices. That's so crazy.
I went from selling to my town.
Baby, would you?
Why are you here, sir?
I'm after someone special. Give me some love.
Let's rise! Let's rise!
Nothing with person never see. I'm on nothing with person never see. Forget it, I say.
Daddy, she is my world, and I promise to take care of her from this day forth to death do us part. She's my best friend, and I'll be there for her all night, all day. I can promise the whole family that.
Baby, would you believe if I tell you say you're the one for me, no one can take your place. Oh, would you believe if I tell you say you're the one for me? No one. Shower your blessing, shower your blessing. You want this money, you want that money. I felt like no more sufficient. I did no more sufficient. I did not back no more sufficient. I will give you your dollar. No more sufficient. No more sufficient. I did no more sufficient. I did not back no more sufficient. I will give you your dollar. No more sufficient.
We are going to go. What the malema? What the doctor? What the lawyer? What the engineer?
So I would like to cut it short there because the rest of it is just them celebrating the wedding ceremony, and Yoruba people do like to party a lot, and that's the whole day. So now let me share my screen back to this. So now we'll talk about the traditional hairstyles in Nigeria. These images show the traditional hairdo worn by Nigerian women, and to the left are styles that are used to naturally stretch the hair without using heat. I will now be showing a short video that shows more about the hairstyles and the process of making them.
Àtàbá ń dáná fún wọn wọ́n á ní àwọn ò fẹ́ wípé gbogbo wave on town fix yìí ó ti kúnnú oúnjẹ táwọn fẹ́ jẹ so wọ́n fi rẹ̀ ká dì í báyìí láládìmọ́lẹ̀ báyìí ó máa ń láìkẹ̀ dan ká gbé nǹkan sórí at the end of the day a máa gbá orí orú mú mi ó ń ṣe kí àwọn ọkùnrin most àwọn ọkọ wa wọn láìkẹ̀.
box, I'll be going old school. You know, there were some hairstyles that used to trend back in the days. Those hairstyles like patewo, shuku, kolese, ipakwelede, Kiku, and what have you. Although some people still make this hairstyle, but not as common as it used to be. Anyways, I'll be making one of those hairstyles, and it is right here in the market.
Hair in many cultures plays a great role. Yoruba is one of those cultures that has some peculiarities hairstyles created not only for beautification, but as a means of differentiation. Yoruba hairstyles have different meanings in the old days. Some were designed for married women and some for singles. Since the trend of weaves and weave-ons started in Nigeria, you could hardly find a hairstylist that knows how to plait the traditional hairstyles. A lot of them would say they don't know how to make didi, except onidiri. Onidiri is a Yoruba name for a hairstylist, but most of them have no proper shop, only an umbrella with tools and posters. So I took my time to go into one of the busiest markets in Lagos in search for onidiri. And luckily, I found one.
Rama. Yes, ma. Bonishe. So this is the woman that makes those types of hair. Odumelo let you share, ma.
Mo ṣáà ṣe káàkiri mo fi kún ọjà tí mò ń tà ní.
Àtọdún mélòó?
A ti máa lọ bóyá bí 50 years nísìnyí.
Wow, iṣẹ́ iná dẹ̀ lẹ́ ń ṣe. Kí ló tẹ̀ ṣe ní shop?
Kò sówó ni.
Every Yoruba hairstyle has a significant name that celebrates an occasion, historical event, or aesthetic design. Some signify social status, marriage, sophistication, youth, or grieving, while others can represent social commentary.
Ajá ń lóṣo.
Èkó bridge.
Báwo náà yẹn ń ṣe yẹn ajá ń lóṣo?
Ìyẹn ṣùkú báyìí.
Okay.
Àwa ṣe korobá sísàlẹ̀, ajá ń lóṣo nìyẹn. Ìpàkọ́ ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ yẹn máa ń wá síwájú báyìí.
Okay.
Ṣé ti yé yín? Pẹ̀lú kíkó oríṣiríṣi.
Wọ́n tún pè kan ní Èkó bridge.
Èkó bridge bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Báwo ni ẹ ṣe máa rí?
Ìkan máa lẹ́yìn báyìí. Ṣé ti yé yín? Adékan síwájú, adékan sẹ́yìn.
Irun Kiko implies hair knotting with black Chinese thread, and it has variations of styles. Koroba hairstyle is a Yoruba word meaning bucket or pail. Sometimes this hairstyle can be combined with Shuku hairstyle. Shuku hairstyle involves braiding to form a hump on top of the head. It has a significant place in Yoruba hairstyling. National Theatre hairstyle is to commemorate the building of the National Theatre in Lagos, Nigeria. It features a depression in the center, resembling the monument.
Okay.
Owó ni fàárì.
Ṣùkú wà, ìpàkẹ́lẹ́dẹ̀ wà, pàkúpọ̀ wà, pàtẹ́wọ́, ó máa wá láti wájú bí ṣùkú báyìí, kíkó náà wà.
Kíkó yẹn báwọn náà yìí máa ń ṣe.
Ẹlẹ́sùn wà, oníbọ̀rọ̀ gidi wà.
Wọ́n máa lo rọ́bà.
Ẹlẹ́sùn rọ́bà la máa lò, a máa fẹ̀sùn sí. Ìmí wa tà máa ṣe tẹ́ẹ̀nì fẹ́sùn lẹ̀, káàkó máa di bọ̀rọ̀ gidi jẹ̀. Oníbọ̀rọ̀ gidi wà, ẹlẹ́sùn wà. Packing wà.
Ẹlẹ́sùn yẹn báwo lè máa ń rí?
Tàbá ti kó a máa fẹ̀sùn sí, a máa sùn báyìí. Tàbá ti kó máa dúró máa yẹ kó fọ́ ọ̀dà. Èyí tí ò ń ṣe lẹ́sùn, a kò máa kó bọ̀rọ̀ gidi ni. Àwa fúnra wa ṣe bá a ṣe fún fúnra wa yín lẹ́sùn.
Ṣé mo fẹ́ ṣe hairstyle but nínú gbogbo ìtẹ́ ti dárúkọ yẹn, mo rò pé mo prefer kíkó yẹn.
tẹ́lẹ̀
kò tọkọ máa mọ̀ pé mi ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gùn wà á lè ṣe báwo lẹ ṣe máa ṣe yẹn kí lẹ máa lò.
òwú ẹ rọ́bà ni màá lò.
ok
ohun ni ẹ máa mú wá bí méjì máa dẹ́ là máa kú tí bá ti ń kú máa fẹ́ sùn sí.
okay so I picked one of the hairstyles and it's called Kiku, so she will use this rubber to make it.
These hairstyles are made using simple tools. Oya, a wooden comb with 3 teeth that come in various sizes. Local hair cream traditionally used for braided styles. And a plastic plated threads used for variation of both braiding and weaving.
So basically what she would do is to section the hair into smaller bits. In the mirror. I've actually done this type of hairstyle before, but that was when I was in primary school. I think I did a little bit in secondary. I can't really remember, but it was really painful. It's always very, very painful because they had to tie your hair from the roots. So it pulls your scalp, and by the time they finish the hair, you won't get yourself for like 2-3 days. So according to the woman, she said the hair will take 30 minutes. It doesn't take long, and because my hair is not that long, so it's going to be quick. Kí ló dé tẹ́ tí wàá ṣe ní shop?
Orí sówó yẹn náà pọ̀. Bá tẹ̀rẹ́ ni tó mú mi lọ lóyìnbó yìí.
Ẹ fẹ́ lọ lóyìnbó? Kí lẹ fẹ́ lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀?
Mo fẹ́ máa lọ ṣe irun yìí náà ni.
Àwọn ọmọ yín ńkọ́?
Àwọn ọmọ mi ti dàgbà.
Ok, oníkálukú ti marry. Tẹ́ bá wo láyé òde máa rí pé àwọn èèyàn rí lè ṣe àwọn bíi sísí bíi tèmi báyìí. Wọn kì í rí lè ṣe àwọn irun báyìí mọ́ bí àwọn pàpọ̀ ẹlẹ́dàá àwọn irun tẹ́ ẹ dárúkọ síwájú yẹn. Bíi kíní náà máa ń ṣe bíi wave on, kan fix, kan wọ Peruvian, Brazilian hair. Báwo ló ṣe ṣe ń tà?
I chose Fort Scott Community College because the staff and student body is overwhelmed.
Àwọn àgbàlagbà yẹn náà máa ń ṣe. Máa ń ṣe dáadáa.
Àwọn àgbàlagbà náà ṣe ń sìn. Kò ṣe wá ń tà bíi tìgbà kan wọ́n ṣó ṣe dà bíi tìgbà kan.
Ìyàwó ẹ bá wà ń ta. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wọn ò ní fẹ́ ṣe orí sílẹ̀. Wọ́n máa fẹ́ kán dirun wọn. Tókó mi lè wọ ìsàlẹ̀ wọn máa fẹ́ dirun. Àwọn máa sábà máa ń ṣe jù.
So ìgbà tí ò bá sáwẹ̀ báyìí báwo lọ́jà ṣe máa ń rí?
Ọjà yẹn ń ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀. À ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
So èlò ni ẹ máa ń ṣe, especially èyí tí mo ń ṣe yìí, bí èlò ni ẹ máa ń ṣe?
Tó bá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú rọ́bà ni.
Okay. Tẹ́ni ẹ bá mú rọ́bà wá ńkọ́?
Bá mú rọ́bà wá.
Àwọn other ones bí àwọn pàtẹ́wọ́. 200 naira. It's pretty cheap, you know. Maybe I'll be making this type of hairstyle from now on, so I can manage my money. See, honestly, it's really, really cheap. So how many weeks ni wọ́n lè fi gbé irun hairstyle báyìí?
Tí o bá kí n ṣe pé bí abí ọmọdé tí o máa fẹ́ ṣe irun ní ìsìn.
Ok.
Ó lè fọ̀sẹ̀ méjì gbé.
Àbí bí èmi báyìí tí mo jẹ́ gédé.
Ó lè fọ̀sẹ̀ méjì gbé. Tí o bá ti ń yan, tó bá jẹ́ gbàlagbà, ó máa fọ̀sẹ̀ méjì gbé.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì, 2 weeks. think it's actually looking nice. I'm feeling it. I can't see it yet, but I'm feeling it. I can feel it, that it's looking nice. And it will come out nice, beautiful. I hope I'll be able to carry this hair for so long. I hope so. Are you done? Finished. Wow. So guys, how do I look? Can I get a mirror? How do I look? Wow. Yeah. I look like a primary school pupil. Yes, or secondary. But it's really look nice. Look nice. And my hair has grown, oh, seriously. Irun dídì mà.
Mo kàn decide láti ṣe tìbílẹ̀ ni.
Tìbílẹ̀ ní kẹ́ lọ sí tìbílẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bí ọjọ́ mélòó máa fi gbé báyìí.
Bó ṣe wà yìí mo lè gbé for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks. Sì tí lówó fi padà wá. Ṣé kò dẹ̀ dùn yín nígbà kan ṣe?
Mi feel kò dùn mí rárá. Mi ò ní any pains.
Okay, èwo lẹ believe pé ó wà okay nínú ti àwọn irun ìbílẹ̀ báyìí àti tàwọn fixing tó ń ṣe ní ìsìn.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn mọ̀ ní pé a gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. A gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé àṣẹ ká gbàgbé ìṣẹ̀dá ilé wa. À ń láti máa mọ̀ pé irun dídì náà dáa. Ó ń bu ẹwà kúnyàn. Ó ń bu iyì kúnyàn. Nísìnyí ibi tí mo máa dé bóyá bí mo ṣe di eléyìí sìn tó jẹ́ kò lẹ́sẹ̀ yìí tí mo bá sorun mọ́run ó lójú tẹ́lómi máa fi wò mí ẹlòmíì lè wò pé irun lọ́dì tó wà báyìí ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ lè nọrun mọ́run mo mí ìwé bọ̀n tá máa ń fix yẹn kọ́ máa recognize ẹ̀ bí èmi tí mo dirun.
ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkùnrin mi láìkì nǹkan ìbílẹ̀ ju ìgbàlódé lọ because ó máa jẹ́ kí ó máa gbé àṣà wa jáde á gbé ẹwà wa jáde nídìí èyí ó máa jẹ́ kọ́kùnrin mi kó kú fóbìnrin pé fún pé ó tiẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan ìbílẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á lọ fún un.
Àbí nítorí pé wọn ò fẹ́ sanwó oorun tó kù.
No.
Wọ́n pé Brazilian hair.
Kì í ṣe yẹn o ẹwà yẹn máa ń jáde jura wọn lọ.
Àwọn ọkùnrin láìkẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọkùnrin mi wà tá a bá ń dáná fún wọn wọn á ní àwọn ò fẹ́ wípé gbogbo wavon tá à ń fix yìí ó ti kúnnú oúnjẹ táwọn fẹ́ jẹ so wọ́n bí rẹ̀ ká dì í báyìí láládìmọ́lẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n máa ń láìkẹ́ dẹni irú bá ṣe dì í tẹ bá feel like pé ìtì pọ̀ ìṣètì ìtẹ̀lẹ̀ da omi sórí yín atẹ́gùn àfẹ́ sí àgbẹ̀ ẹ lè fix wavon kẹ da omi sí ó máa yún yín sí then òórùn tó máa mú wá ẹ̀yin fúnra yín ẹ̀ ní láìkẹ́ because òórùn ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin fúnra yín máa gbọ́.
I hope you've all learned the history behind the Nigerian hairstyles that women make, and I hope I've influenced some people to go back to making this hairstyle, or like even get people to like start making them again.
Thank you so much, Mariam. That was absolutely amazing. Learned so much.
Okay, can you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen again.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thank you. So next up will be some general way of life of Nigerian people and what is really important to them. So as a Nigerian, respect is an integral part of us. Older people carry so much respect because they are seen to have like so much experience in life, and then so there's this amount of respect given to them that anyone they are usually referred to as Sars and Mars, and then in terms of greeting, you have to like bow down to greet people, which shows that how respectful you are. Also, we are very place so much emphasis on Proverbs, as we see that they illustrate so much ideas and deliver inspiration and consolation to a person in just one sentence. Common proverbs are some of these that I've shown here, such as what an old man sees when lying down, a young man can never see when he climbs up a tree. This means that it also goes back to the experience that an old man has, that regardless of a young man being able to climb a tree, you can physically see an area view of the world, but because an old man has been living for such a long time, him just lying down on the ground makes him much more experienced than a young person. Now we go to the artistic side of Nigeria. First, we start with the sculptures.
Behold, the kingdom of Benin. Modern-day Benin City, the Edo State. Behold, the kingdom of Benin. Modern-day Benin City, the Edo State capital, is known around the world for its famous artworks, the Benin Bronzes. For centuries, Benin was a powerful empire, and right here in Ogun Street, highly skilled bronze casters crafted magnificent pieces to adorn the royal palace. Today, it's a World Heritage Site, and Benin's bronze artistes are using the same skills and methods as their ancestors to create pieces for the public, as well as their king. Chief Kingsley Ine is the head of the Royal Bronze Casters Guild, a committee of artists serving the Oba of Benin with a lineage dating back to the 13th century.
We are a body as the Bronze Casters Guild. Primarily, the body was formed for the purpose of the beautification of the palace, His Royal Majesty. And we have about 120 members of the Bronze Casters Guild working here in Ogun Street. Everybody on this street are related one way or the other. The members of the guild are placed and intact here in this community. It is transferred from father to son. Every bronze caster's child learns the work. That's how it has been from the beginning.
Hand-sculpted clay figures are transformed into bronzes using an ancient wax casting process passed down through the centuries. The skill and labour involved in producing these sculptures attracts international tourists and collectors.
We're commercializing because we are trying to sustain ourselves, to make our money, to be able to survive. When that is not possible, then the guild is as good as going into extinction. It is very, very important they come to buy from the source. Because if any other person is duplicating, that's not the original. We are equally the custodians of the history of this kingdom by way of various forms of arts. The plaques, the normal forms, standing figures, they are all artworks to depict whatever event that has transpired in this kingdom. And the pictures, faces of all our past monarchs. When they come here, they look at our works, and they are privileged to choose from which works, like we have on ground. They come, we sell to them, and with the help of the museum, if they are from outside, they issue clearance for them to take the works out of the country. We work hand in hand with the museum.
The National Museum Benin City was built in 1973. It houses artifacts from the royal palace. The Benin Bronzes were scattered across the world in 1897 as a result of British colonialism. Major museums across Europe have now agreed to loan important artifacts back to Nigeria for a new museum the country plans to open in 2021.
The Royal Museum is the brainchild of His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin. So the idea of rotation of objects, Benin arts work by the various museums in Europe to bring them to Benin and house them in this Royal Museum in an exhibition. on rotational and loan basis. The interest of the monarchy in having a museum for it has really helped in swaying the European curators, who before now were worried about the safety of the objects when they come and all that. People are passionate about the return of this object because for over a century, there has been this resistance to return the object to their rightful owners, the Benis. They are passionate about it because each object represents an ancestor in captivity. That is how the Benis feel about those objects taken away. Those objects were helping the Benis to tell their own stories. Bronze casters were more or less the chroniclers of the history of Benin. It's old as 400 years or even more, because the objects embody and convey the history of the people. That's what artifacts are for. If the bronze casters now produce contemporary artworks for foreigners to come and take away, it's still part of that story being told.
The Bronze Age lives on, and Benin remains hopeful that its priceless art may one day return to the place where it was forged.
Wow, look at this.
Do you remember the dye pit you saw when we visited Kano? Now I'm going to show a video that shows the detailing in the process of making the tie and dye.
We have some 3 ingredients to give them the color is blue. So basically we have some indigo. Indigo is a plant. We have some ash from the firewood, and we have some potash. Potash I made here is not potash for selling in the market. So we have some 3 ingredients to give them color is natural blue color. A long stick, which we call hand stirring machine. So we mix the ingredient at least 1 week. This design which we call Emir's Palace. Okay. This is the Emir of the center, then the servant around the Emir. yeah, we have many challenges because the Boko Haram, they stop the business. Understand? The Boko Haram, they stop them the business. So per day, see many builders to come to place. So, but now there's small. There's no plenty customers. So if they are peace, we have received more than 50 people to come to MP. Upper Mata Dime Pit is very old place. It's been since 1498, over 500 years. So every man in Upper Mata Dime Pit is inherited. Every worker here inherited to father, inherited to grandfather from one generation to another generation. This business is a family business. Me, my seventh generation, she's starting working in the world, this business, dyeing. Me, I'm learning this work from my father. He's learning me. My father, she's learning this work from his father, from generation to father generation.
I do hope you enjoy the artistic side of Nigeria. So now I'll be talking about what Nigerians call item 7. Okay. So Nigerians refer to food as item 7 because in most occasions is usually like the 7th thing on the list of programs. Before we start talking about food, there's usually some food etiquettes that we have to observe, such as washing your hands before eating with the right hand, and men and women eating separately. Now I'd like to talk about Nigeria's unofficial dish, jollof rice, which I hope most of you have heard of. So it has become a favorite for both Nigerians and visitors. It is made using long grain rice and boiled tomato sauce, and it can be served with plantain and any beef of choice. As Nigeria is such a large country, we have a large variety of cuisine. So I've selected a few Nigerian favorites. First is pap and moi moi. Pap is a semi-liquid corn meal that can be taken with milk and sugar or honey. And moi moi is steamed bean pudding that's garnished with egg, fish, and pepper. Akara is also made from beans, but it's instead of being steamed, it is fried. These can be taken as your breakfast. For lunch, you can have boiled yam, which is pounded to make a soft round ball called pounded yam. And it can be eaten with vegetable soup, which has lots of beef and fish. Then for dinner, you can have pepper soup, which is basically water that's made into soup and then has lots of spices, beef and fish, and any other protein that you like of your choice. So now we'll go to musical instruments and music of Nigeria. So the music of Nigeria includes many kinds of folk and popular music. Styles of folk music are related to the multitudes of the ethnic groups in the country, with its own techniques, instruments, and songs. First, we'll be going back to the Igbo tribe and the type of music that they listen to. And this will involve them. They make music using instruments like the gong, drums, and flute. Now for the Hausa tribe, we'll be listening to the instrument called Kakaki, which is a 3 to 4 meter long trumpet.
The Kakaki is a 3 to 4 meter long metal trumpet used in Hausa traditional ceremonial music. Kakaki is the name used in Nigeria, Ghana, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic. It is also known as Waza in Chad and Sudan, and Malakat in Ethiopia. This ancient instrument was predominant among Songhai cavalry. The sound is associated with royalty, and it is only played at events at the palace of the king or sultan in Hausa societies. It is used as part of the Sara, the weekly statement of power and authority. Kakaki are exclusively played by men.
Have you ever heard of a drum that talks? Well, I'd like to show you one. This is a drum that is used by the Yoruba tribe in southwestern Nigeria and is used in almost all the occasions that Yorubas throw.
Today on BatterBuzz.com will be fun.
My name is Eloinapa Hakim Ayetuji.
How many of traditional drums do we have?
We have space of traditional drum. We have bata in Yoruba land. We have bata. We have dudun. We have aro. We have gudugudu. We have sakara.
Wow.
Etc. This one is, we call it bata. Yalu bata.
Now, like this drum of the thing is having two sides. Yeah. This place is big and this one is small. So what is the difference?
The difference between this side and this side is this side must produce bass sound. Bass. This one produce auto.
So what is the name of this drum?
The name of this drum, we call it gudugudu. Gudugudu is wonder of the first one. The name of this one is Yalu Dudu. And we use this one to make it proper, to arrange the intro, to rhythm self.
Wow, okay, give us one proverb to hear. Wow, you just heard
you call this one, those three one, umele, bata, meta. Each one have own different tonation. Do, re, 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 mi, do, re, mi.
So let's go into the making of the drum, because I also learned that you make drums also.
Yeah.
Out of all the kind of drums that we have in traditional drums of a thing, how many of these kinds can you make?
This particular bata is very difficult, but at least
if you want to make bata, you have to spend at least for one bata, you have to spend 4 days. At least 4 days. Very difficult job.
How much is the cost of one? At least if one was okay, I need one bata now. So how much will it cost me for you to pay it for?
Each bata, we call this one yalu. So this one, you got little saworo, we call it saworo. If you want it like this, like saworo for this side, you want saworo for this side, you go give us 100,000.
Wow.
But without saworo, you go give us 70,000.
What does it take for us to know how to drum it, then how to make it with all this program of everything that is?
Thank you, sir. For those who want to learn, for those who want to be like Aloyinlapa, they will apply for, they will got form first. After form, they will spend years to know how to play it well like us.
Like how many years? 10 years, 20 years?
At least they will spend 3 years.
Right now, Mr. Aloyinlapa is ready to show us the dance, the music with the grooves. So come with me and let's enjoy all the songs they have for us together.
That is all I have to show you about Nigeria. Thank you to everyone that joined me today. And I really do apologize for the technical difficulties that I faced. Thank you to also to Katarzyna for hosting me today. Over to you, Katarzyna.
Thank you, Mariam. That was amazing, absolutely fantastic, captivating. I really, really love that about MACFEST, that we have people with, native people with lived experience bringing together, in a nutshell, absolutely the best of the different styles and elements of Muslim arts and culture across the whole world. It's an absolute pleasure to be part of this festival. Yes, so apologies to our public for the little cock up with the video, which brings me to the next point. We are eagerly looking for volunteers. We need more people to help us host these events online and also face-to-face. So if you would like to get involved, you will receive all the training and opportunities to develop your skills. Then please get in touch with us. MACFEST is actively engaging people of all ages and denominations, and partnering with schools, with universities, colleges, different venues and local communities hosting events across Greater Manchester area and beyond. So if you are watching this and you would like your school or your community, your college or university to be part of our groundbreaking festival, then please contact us. And if you would like to support our work, please make a donation through our website. We really need donations. And if you do some positive work for people too, and you do talk about it online, please use the hashtag #SpreadHoney, We want to know about your great work, and we would like more people to be able to find out about all the positive work that is going on in different communities all over the world. So thank you again to our wonderful public. We couldn't do that without you. Thank you so much, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for engaging in chat. And please stay with us for more in 2022. Thank you to the MACFEST team working in the background, and to our dear Qaisra Shahraz, the founder of MACFEST. And our next event, which is the last of our 2021 events, is on Sunday, 7th of November at 12:30 British time. It's a free online event. You can watch it on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Zoom. The tickets are, as usual, on Eventbrite. It is a book launch and discussion. We refuse to be enemies. Thank you again so much, and until next time.
Thank you so much, Katarzyna. That was absolutely marvelous, both of you. What a treat we've had. I can't believe it. I've learned so much. I've gained so much knowledge, and a feast for the eyes. So thank you so much, ladies. And thank you, Dr. Arinma, for being with us, and you're still there. Excellent. And I'm glad we are able to celebrate your wonderful country. And goodbye, everyone. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, wherever you are. We can stop recording.